Hello friends, hope you have enjoyed my previous video Hampi Introduction, in which I have covered brief history about Hampi, how to reach Hampi, part 1 sightseeing, part 2 sightseeing, special events and other sightseeing which you can visit while you visit Hampi. Now I will take you through Hampi Part 1 Payana, which talks about Hampi's sacred enclosures. So lot many things to know here. Keep watching. Hampi Part 1 Payana Sightseeing. Ugra Narasimha, Sasve Kalu Ganesha, Kadle Kalu Ganesha, Virupaksha Temple, Nandi, Achyutaraya Temple, King's Balance, Sugriva's Cave, Krishna Temple, Badavi Linga Temple and Vijay Vittala Temple. Friends, have breakfast and reach to Ugra Narasimha Temple around 10 am in the morning. Ugra Narasimha or Lakshmi Narasimha Temple. This is the largest statue in Hampi, constructed by Krishnadeva Raya in 15th century. Narasimha is sitting on 7-headed snake called Shesha. The heads of the snake act as the hood above his head. The original statue contains the image of goddess Lakshmi sitting on his lap, but it was damaged and destroyed at the time of Vijayanagar Empire downfall. Ugra Narasimha means half man, half lion, which is also called 10th Avatara of Lord Sri Vishnu. The carvings of this idol is so beautiful and amazing that we should visit this place once in lifetime. Badavilinga Temple, located next to Lakshmi Narasimha Temple. Have a close look on this Shivalinga. You can see 3 eyes curved on the linga, which depict the 3 eyes of Shiva. The linga is always surrounded with water. A poor woman at the times of Krishnadeva Raya Empire in 15th century requested to construct this, so the name came as Badavi Linga. Krishna Temple. Left side of the temple entrance, you can spot a small pavilion with a rectangular stone containers in front of the temple across the road, which will take you to the main Virupaksha temple. These stone containers were used to store grains donated by donatees as an offering at the temple. This temple was built by King Krishnadeva Raya in 15th century. The main idol installed in this temple was the figure of Balakrishna. The idol is now displayed in State Museum at Chennai. The temple is full of spectacular and impressive carvings, which states the story of this Krishna temple. Friends, just relax and watch the video. You can see some of the impressive carvings. One can easily spend 40 to 60 minutes at Sri Krishna temple and also enjoy the carvings and the stories of Krishna. Sasavekalu Ganesha. Sasavekalu Ganesha idol was carved at the southern foothill of Hemakota Hill. It's 8 feet idol and it was constructed by Krishnadevaraya in 15th century. According to Hindu mythology, Lord Ganesha, also known as Ganapati or Vinayaka, is notorious for his food habit. One day, he ate so much of food that his tummy almost bursted. He just caught a snake and tied it around his tummy as a belt to save his tummy from bursting. So you can see the snake carving on his tummy. Kadalekalu Ganesha. Kadalekalu Ganesha idol was carved at northeastern slope of Hemakota Hill. This idol is 15 feet and it has been constructed at the time of Krishnadevaraya Empire. The belly of this idol resembles Kadalekalu, means Bengal gram. Hence the name came as Kadalekalu Ganesha. The temple hall is decorated with granite pillars. In the hall, the pillars are decorated with various characters and themes carved on them. Just relax and enjoy it. Sri Virupaksha temple. It is located on south bank of river Tungabhadra. Shiva, also called as Virupaksha, is the main god here. History say that temple exists from 7th century and the god is worshipped till today. So it's called one of the oldest temple in India. Entrance, you can see a big gopura. Once you enter the gopuram, you will find a huge complex. You can see a small gopuram to enter the main temple. As soon as you enter, left side you can see the temple elephant. If you give money to the elephant, it will hand it over to the guard and it will give blessings to you with its trunk. One of the interesting mysteries of Virupaksha temple is the inverted image of the main gopura. Besides to the main god Virupaksha, you can see some 10 to 15 steps which will take you to the small dark chamber where you can see the inverted image of the main Gopura. In the noon 2 to 5 pm, you can see this inverted image in golden color. We saw that this reflection of Gopura was coming from a small hole in the dark chamber. We climbed and saw the outside Gopura from the small hole and confirmed that this is a reflection of the main Gopura which is on the outside. We were surprised to see this. We did small research on it. First, we thought that this image might be a painting on the wall and it's not the real reflection. So we tried to scratch a bit and see whether it's a painting, but it's not. So we asked a person to hold a white cloth on the wall. Surprised to see the inverted image on the cloth. It's not a painting. Then we asked a person to close the hole from where the light rays was passing. We observed that there was no reflection on the wall. That means it's confirmed that the reflection was coming from the hole which is of the main Gopura. I will tell you about the mystery behind inverted image and golden color reflection. Inverted image is because of pinhole mechanism. I will brief you what is pinhole mechanism. If you close the room completely and make it dark and then put a small hole in the door, the rays will pass from the hole. When the rays are passing, the upper rays will fall on the down and the down rays will fall on the top. This will create the inverted reflection image of the object standing outside the room. If you want to know more detail about pinhole mechanism, search Google. Second, the golden color reflection is because the Gopura is east facing. When the sun moves from east to west, the golden effect is observed in the inverted image. Monolithic Nandi or bull. The Nandi is being located on the east end of Virupaksha Bazaar. The Nandi statue is a twin-stored pavilion built on an elevated platform. Nandi is the mount of Lord Shiva, and it's symbolic that this one faces the Shiva shrine, which is Virupaksha temple, located at the opposite end of the street, about a kilometer from it. Achyutaraya's temple. From the Hampi Bazaar, you can reach to Achyutaraya's temple. This temple was constructed in 15th century by Achyutaraya, who is the younger brother of Krishnadevaraya. It's in between Anjanadri Hill and Matanga Hill. Courtstrand Street is in front of Achyutaraya's temple. It's half a kilometer long and 50 meters wide. It's very famous because merchandisers used to come and buy and sell horses, elephants, etc. Younger brother of Krishnadevaraya built this temple. It was first named as Tiruvenkatanath Temple, one form of Vishnu. Then it came to be known as Achyutaraya's temple. This temple is ruined state now, and it has shrines of Lord Vishnu, Agni, Karna, and it also has Kalyana Mandapa and Pushkarni inside it. In the center, there is a tiny chamber which is of Garuda. This temple also has carved pillars which is very impressive. Please do not forget to visit Achyutaraya's temple. King's Balance. The King's Balance is 5 meters tall and also called as Tulabhara. The king used to wage himself with gold, gems, silvers and precious stones and distribute to the priests. People believe that this would happen during special ceremony seasons like solar or lunar eclipse. You can also spot the king's carving on one of the pillars. The King's Balance has 3 hooks on the top, but the waging pans are not available now. It's been ruined. Sugriva's cave. This cave you would find on the way to the King's Balance from the Kodandarama temple, located almost on the river shore. Sugriva used to live here and he used this cave to hide the jewelries dropped by Sita when Ravana kidnapped Sita Devi. You can also find the footprints of Rama and Lakshmana on the rocks when they came in search of Sita Devi. Temple. This is one of the famous attractions of Hampi. It has been constructed in 15th century by King Krishnadevaraya. You can see 2 attractions here. One is the musical pillars, which is 56 musical pillars, and the stone chariot, which is one among 3 stone chariots. The other one is in Odisha, Konark, and one more in Tamil Nadu, Mahabalipuram. The stone chariots has been colored with red, green and yellow. You can see the disc brace over the wheels. And also, initially the stone chariots was carved as if the horses are pulling it, but after ruin, it has been replaced with the elephants. In this image, you can see 2 images. One is Ugra Narasimha and the other one is 2 lions fighting to each other. Here, when it rains, the water will flow from top to bottom and it looks like a fountain over there. So, you can also see the lamps are kept at the below and the gems like diamond, ruby has been placed in between so that it gives a fantastic reflection to the architecture. In this image, you can see 6 features. One is the frog jumping, the other one is the monkey feeding the baby monkey, third one is Sheshanag with the Shivlinga, fourth one is the monkey pulling the baby monkey up, fifth one is Anjaneya flying, you can see from the side, and the last one is the snake is moving forward. So now I will demonstrate you the musical pillars with videos.
Through the vibrate it will come out. Now distance is most important. This is so close to the main mother column, mother pillar. That's what we'll get low pitch note. See? This is little far away from the mother pillar. That's why here we'll get the higher pitch note. When I play at a time, both will get instrumental sound.
That is absolutely incredible.
Sweet.
School bell.
School bell.
Now temple bell. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't do a lot of difference. Now calling bell.
Hello friends, hope you have enjoyed Hampe Part 1 Payana. Please also watch Hampe introduction video and also Hampe Part 2 Payana. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like and comment and click on the bell icon to watch further videos.